I say, welcome to the Viewers Media Detox here, and I cannot believe what is going on right now. I just recorded Resident Evil 6 First Impressions gameplay, and I had it while I was playing. It was a live commentary, and the audio was completely messed up. I didn't see what I was recording with, and it was a microphone that is somewhere else, and it sounded terrible, so I deleted it. And instead of delivering a live commentary, I have to deliver a regular commentary. Boo. Anyways, Resident Evil 6 is on the way. Thought I'd download the demo, give my quick first impressions. I am planning on reviewing the game. And on about reviewing, I was going to review Borderlands 2, but I just did not have enough time. Resident Evil 6 was coming out way too fast, and I couldn't get it done. I have schoolwork and all of that, and I just, I might do something with it. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, Resident Evil 6 is on the way. Resident Evil 5 to me was kind of disappointing. I mean, it was just an average third-person shooter. You're in Africa, and you were kind of fighting zombie insect things, which really wasn't that great. And the combat was kind of because all you could really do was stop and shoot, and I just hated that. Because I want to kind of back up. I want to back up and do all of that. So the first thing I did in Resident Evil 6, the demo right here, is kind of celebrate the fact that I can move and aim. That's the first thing I did. Now, my first impressions of Resident Evil 6 is that of the Leon campaign, it's not as scary as I wanted it to be. The demo highlights a level I think it shouldn't have highlighted. There's that one point where you go down at the very end of the demo. You go down into the sewer, and it cuts off. And I was like, "Damn it!" Because I think that would have been the part that was more, that probably would have been more intense. Now, not to say that this wasn't intense. There was one part that scared me. I was kind of in the moment, and it was at the very end during a cutscene. Now, at no time during the gameplay was I scared. I wasn't even like freaked out when I play like Amnesia or Slender or even Doom 3. I walk through the hallways of that game like really slow, and I'm checking every corner. And I start out that way in this game, like in this gameplay right here, and then I just kind of stop because I'm not scared anymore. I figured out the formula really, because they have zombies laying down, and I say like 8 out of 10 of them will get back up. And I found this out because every time I would point my gun at them, the little red dot in the middle of my aim points, it would disappear. And I was like, okay, so I'd point it at them, walk close, they'd get up. Now, that didn't happen every time. They'd get up sometime later, and it just wasn't really that scary to me. I mean, and at the same time, in each campaign, you have a partner. So that it's still keeping that co-op, which I'm okay with, but it has 3 campaigns. So you think there could be at least one campaign where you don't have a partner? I mean, I want Resident Evil 6 to be a success. I want it to be good, but at the same time, I want it to be scary. I miss games that scare me, and the only ones that I play right now are Slender and Amnesia. I mean, I think the horror genre needs more diversity. I mean, it did back in the day. What happened? What happened to the horror genre? I mean, to this point, it just turned into a game with horror elements like zombies and vampires and all of that shit. But it didn't keep the horror element that made you scared. Just having those characters aren't going to make you scared. No, having them attack you in a certain way and doing certain things, that's what's going to scare you. And at one point, one of the zombies did scare me because I didn't think he was on top of the car. He was on top of the car, and it scared me, you know? And I want that stuff to happen in the campaign, but it just doesn't happen in this demo. When the full game comes out, I'm going to give it a fair, honest chance. I'm going to say that right now. I will give it a fair and honest chance. I personally believe that this game deserves a fair and honest chance. I gave it 1 to Resident Evil 5. I was disappointed, but I think I can give it to this one and maybe think it's better. But at the same time, what I'm really looking for is a game that will scare me. And I have this feeling where it's kind of like, Andrew, just don't. Media detox. You're going to have to detox this one because it's not what you want. And I don't want to knock it down because it's not something that I want. Like, what if it's not even scary, but it's a really good game, and then I knock it down because it's not scary. That's not fair. But I will be completely fair to this as a game, not as a horror game, but as a game. Unfortunately, I went into this demo expecting to be scared, and none of that happened. None of it happened. You know, I go into scary movies expecting to be scared because that's what I'm paying for. I'm paying for something to make me jump, something to make me flinch, something to make me sit at the edge of my seat, make me plug in my ears so I don't hear the scary noise. That's what I'm expecting when I get these games that are in movies that are labeled as horror. And Resident Evil 6, I'm going to be honest, from this demo, did not deliver with that, really. It brought back regular zombies, which I am so glad, but at the same time, they still take a lot of bullets to hit. The cover system was kind of weird to me. You have to be aiming down your sight to get in cover. I'm not going to be able to get used to that. I hope I will. During the demo, I wasn't used to it because I'm just used to pressing a button, going in cover. The consistency of the red dot was weird because I would shoot the zombie in the head, and then the red dot would be somewhere else, like in the shoulder or something, and I haven't even moved it. So I don't know what kind of mechanic that is or what they're aiming for with that. It was just weird for me. Wasn't really used to it. The health system's kind of weird. The down system is even weirder. Ready weapon, fire. There were a lot of elements in this game that I think are gonna have learning curves for me because I wasn't used to it. All in all, it was fun, but it wasn't what I was expecting, and it wasn't anything really special. So I'm kind of concerned for Resident Evil at this point. But this is just the Leon campaign. I mean, I didn't play all the campaigns. This was just my first initial experience with Resident Evil 6. So until I get a full experience of what it is, then I can't really be the full judge. But from what I am seeing is I may come away disappointed, and I'm really hoping I'm not. You know, Resident Evil fans, don't rip me apart. I'm just saying the demo was kind of underwhelming. At least the Leon campaign, which is the campaign that I expected to scare me. So Resident Evil 6 comes out this week. I'm going to review it, try my best to complete it for you guys, and let you know if it is worth your money, whether it should be detoxed away from your media or you should just let it in. I will get that to you. And that was your media detox for today. Don't forget to like the video, like the Facebook page, follow on Twitter. I can never get that right. And subscribe, please. You know, it would be really helpful for me. And I will catch you guys later.